Hey, today on the show, it's a best of episode.
That's right. We're amazing, so I don't know how we're going to fit all this in.
Okay, it's only been 3 months or so, but
That's
you know
more
what?
than enough for you. I mean, the channel is now the best of us.
So, a best of episode today on the Cooligans!
Yeah, baby! Wait, hold on. Best of!
Whoa, look at that.
Remixed it a little bit for you.
Okay, no, this is exciting. This is our first compilation record.
That's right, yo. We got a greatest hits. Now this is what we call the Cooligans.
But no, we have to start with our LAFC story, or
this is my LAFC story. Although it became our LAFC
yeah,
story.
I mean your
my opus.
Your opus.
This is my Citizen Kane.
Yeah, your intestinal opus, I would say.
Yeah.
But no, we did go to LAFC
versus LA Galaxy, one of the most highly sought after tickets in MLS history.
Yeah.
So much so that no one believed we were supposed to be there.
So this is the story that Alexis. I mean, we had it. It was a very weird time in back of California.
This might have been one of the most sort of anticipated stories ever. One of our most anticipated episodes because of this. Because we tweeted out some teasers. You know what I mean?
So yeah, here it is.
All right.
So we're like, I mean, how do we set this up?
Let's just say we're very thankful to LAFC for giving us media passes.
And look, we went to
allegedly.
Look, we had. Let's preface it with saying we had an incredible time out in Los Angeles. The LAFC fans, LA Galaxy fans, the amount of love and support. Yes. I did not know how many Cooligans fans we had out in Cali.
I had no idea how many torta ladies there were at the hotel game. Yo, every 5 steps we took, someone's like, yo, you want a free Mexican sandwich? And we're like, yeah, we do. Free mezcal shots. You guys partied.
It was surreal. So awesome. With that said,
also the atmosphere was insane.
The game was great. 3-2-5-2.
Yes,
bananas.
Probably one of the most important soccer games in the history of American soccer.
I agree.
And we got to be there.
Yes, it felt very significant and special, and
we were invited into the Jump for LA Football Club. Which
unbelievable,
is insane,
unreal.
There were no cameras allowed during that. Like, it's wild. Like, this is wild that we got invited to that. It felt like we were like in a dystopian nightmare because we're crawling under people's legs.
Like the dance scene in The Matrix.
Yeah,
you know, when everybody's in the cave dancing like crazy.
Did that really happen?
Yeah.
I gotta watch The Matrix.
Matrix Revolutions, I believe.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Wake up, fans! It's time for me to tell a story. All right, listen. Yeah, you can see them now. Like, this is wild. This is just a normal part of their celebration. Absolutely incredible. Okay, that said, we have press passes.
We do.
We didn't get the lanyard. We got it stuck to our chest. It's like a sticker, right?
Yeah.
We got this official. There are people. There's a tent. The whole night. We go in. We go to the press box. Everything's fine. We go down to the field. Everything's fine. At some point, I have to go to the bathroom, which we know, by the way, that when I go to the bathroom, if I poop in your stadium, your team scores goals.
And,
okay?
and that's exactly what happened.
It's exactly what happened. 2 goals happened while I'm pooping. Okay.
We call it's the Alexis magic.
Yeah, that's right.
We say
right. While I deuce, your team's gonna score a deuce. It's gonna happen. Okay. Now on the way to the bathroom, they have like this VIP area, right? Which is like, their owners are superstars, so they got like a nightclub in there, right?
Yeah.
Like bottle service, right? At the soccer game. We cut through there to get outside, so I go back in to use the bathroom because obviously that's the nicer bathroom, right? I'm not putting my butt where you normal people do it. I'm only gonna go where Magic Johnson poops. Okay. Did Will Ferrell poop here? Then I poop here. So I go in there. On the way in, security guard goes, hey, stop. I need to see your badge. Him and this lady, and they had just gotten yelled at for something. I don't know what it was. I soon find out. But they're staring at my badge. It just says the name and everything. I'm like, okay, you saw it, right? And like, hold on. And they keep reading. I'm like, what is this a lesson? What are we doing here, right? I got to go. And the lady's like, hold on, I have to look at your badge. I'm like, take it off my chest. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm either going to do it in there or over here. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So she says to the guy, okay, could you escort him to the bathroom? I'm thinking, oh, because it's VIP, right?
That's right. We're going to
very important poop.
Pooping.
Very important poop is about to happen. So the bathroom is so nice that it's like its own little room. Like, it's a lot. It's not a stall. It's like a full room.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Bigger than the bathroom I have in my apartment at home. Very nice. So I lock the door. I sit down. I'm doing what I do, using my phone, yada, 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 get another hemorrhoid, right? So I'm on it, and I hear, like 5 minutes in there, I hear bang, bang, bang on the door, and I go, hey, someone's in here. And I hear bang, bang, bang. Sir, you need to leave. I'm like, dude, find another bathroom. I'm in here. And he goes, no, it's security. I thought it was a dude trying to go to the bathroom. I was like, yo, Will Ferrell, hold it in. He's like, yo, you need to come out, sir. And I'm like, no, now's not a good time. And he goes, sir, you need to come out or I'm going to have someone open the door. Legitimately, I go, well, then you're both coming in here to help me wipe. I'm in here. I'm pooping, actively pooping. Right? And he goes, sir, come out now. I go, now's not a good time. And then I hear him call for backup.
Okay.
So I'm like,
this is the first time a poop has inspired.
How bad did it smell? Yeah. You telling me Nomar Garcia Pyro never laid a bad one in here?
Hands on the case.
You know, me and Ham never ate one of the fish tacos. Come out here. So I'm thinking like this is a lot for a poop, right? I'm like, oh, wait till I get out. The guy's banging on the door. So I wipe as fast as I can. I pull my pants up. By the way, I'm wearing a full tracksuit. Shouts to Umbra. I'm wearing a full tracksuit. I look like I'm there to pick up a VIG, okay, and go home in my Cadillac. I do not look like I'm there as a reporter. I walk out of the door, tracksuit zipped all the way up. Right? And I go, hey, is that how you treat one of the media members while they take a shit? And as I say that, I realize there's 7 security guards, 7 police officers, and 2 undercovers standing right there in front of the door. One of the security guards is a young Latino dude with curly hair, and he gives me the like, hey, easy, bro, I'm looking out for you, Papa. You need to relax. And I was like, what the hell? I'm like, what the?
You're at a 10, I need you at a 2.
I know. You need this is how I saw my dad go down. Okay, so I need you to bring it down, right? And now I'm like, why are there so many police officers here?
Yeah.
I go, all this because I'm taking a shit? And the guy's like, we think your badge is fake.
Yeah.
And
yes. So look, and then
hold on, no.
Yeah.
I'm yelling at this guy. I'm like, yo, I'm legitimately as close to him as I am this microphone. I am fingering his face. I go, what the is wrong with you, man? I'm trying to take a shit. Even if you thought the badge was fake, let the dude take a shit. You're gonna drag me out of here with poop coming out of my ass? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna pay for my pants? Like I'm going off, and the guy goes, sir, you need to relax. I'm like, relax. That's what I was trying to do in there. And you're banging on the door. He's like, I think your badge is fake. I'm like, I think your badge is fake. You know? And then hold on. Then they take it off my chest and they give it to this redhead dude who we saw at the press box. Yes. And I was like, yo, my man, seat 86 and 87, Alexis Guerreros of the Cooligans, which, by the way, is a television show. And guess what I'm going to be talking about this week? I dare you, take a stab. Anybody. Just a guess. Latino dude, you know? And then as they finally go, oh, I'm sorry, sir. They put the badge back on my chest. I'm like, yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
Right? And then as I walked past the 2 undercovers, I was like, I hope you get an extra time for this. And the guy goes, I'm just here. I'm waiting for the pisser. Yeah, dude, I grew up in Newark. I know an undercover when I see one. You're bad at your job, okay? You're wearing a Dodgers jersey with a lot of bulk underneath it. Dad jeans and running shoes. Buddy, undercover 101.
Giveaway.
Yeah.
And then, so that was...
And then I go back to the sideline.
So at least that was... And I want to just preface this by just saying that we understand... So...
No. I do not co-sign what's about to be said.
I'm just saying that at the very least, LAFC... we're not mad at LAFC specifically. It's
no,
like,
I'm mad at your rent-a-cops that you hired.
And so after that happened, Alexis comes back to me, and we're basically at the 3252. He's telling me this story.
I tell him the story, and let me just tell you something. Christian's eyes was like, Alexis does it again. It's not my fault.
I'm like,
thank God for what happened next.
What did he do this time? And then game is over. Now the
walking back through the tunnel.
Press conferences are happening. The scrum. So we're walking towards them, and
which we're allowed to be
at, right? And then
I see the security guard, and I go, yo, this is the dude that gave me all the problems. And guess what happens next?
He comes up to me. He says, let me see.
I'm standing next to him. We know each other. He just saw me finishing pooping.
He comes up to me. He says, let me see your badge, and then rips the
it
badge
off his chest.
off
And he goes,
my chest.
this is a fake badge. I'm like, we just went through this.
Oh, my badge is fake, and I didn't react the way Alexis did. I was just mostly laughing. I'm like, is this guy serious, right?
The guy who was leading us, like who's like sort of like a liaison for LAFC, walks past us thinking, well, this is going to be fine, right? He's going to let him in. Sees that we're not, comes back, he puts us up on his phone. He goes, look, it's them. The guy goes, I'm not looking at your phone. This is a fake badge. He's like, look, they're on TV. They're pulling up videos from at Fubo Sports.
The most arrogant like thing. I'm like, hey,
I'm like, Google.
we're on a show. We have a real TV show. And
then it took one of the executives from the team walked by and I go, hey, lady, your stupid security guard keeps thinking our badge is fake. And she's like, well, we've had fake badges. I'm like, well, that's on you.
Yeah.
Were any of them going number 2 at the time?
So it was a weird scenario, but the LAFC
Weird, it was disrespectful, slightly racist.
I don't know. Look, I don't want to, assume anything. I think there were people with fake badges, and we did confirm that. They were all.
Yes, and none of them were quietly pooping in the back. Not one of them.
So look, it's unfortunate, and look, I didn't even want to.
Unfortunate. Why are you forgiving this?
Because I don't want to get the dude. I don't want to get the dude fired.
I was almost dragged by police officers out of a stall.
They were
they
doing too much?
Media meal coming out of me.
Were they doing too much? Yes, but they were people with fake badges, and they were trying to figure out who it was. Like, it doesn't make it okay.
One of these people that watches the police video and go, well, what was said before the camera was on?
I'm just saying it was not okay, but like you understand why they were so aggressive.
I want that security guard to send me an apology. And also a roll of 2 ply.
It just sucks because, and again, everyone.
You know how hard it is to wipe when there's people banging on the door?
Everyone.
Not easy. You clench up. You don't get it all.
People at LA.
You don't get it all.
Everyone at LAFC apologized. Max BRETOS, shout out to Max. He was just like, I'm sorry that happened to you guys. So,
yeah, people apologize. They should apologize.
Of course. I'm pointing that out. That's all I'm doing, Alexis.
Some of the poop went back in.
Oh, no. God forbid.
It ends up being kind of like a cork. You know how hard it is to get that portion out?
Wow.
I'm banging on the door the next time you poop. It's the police.
Look, I'm not as upset because I don't have the indigestion issues that Alexis has.
You know how hard it is to get regular when you find that much? They pressurize the cabin. Other things become pressurized. That's all I'm saying.
But without...
I should be allowed to take a poop in that security officer's house.
But outside of that, incredible experience.
Yeah, oh yeah, what a wonderful experience.
Thank you.
Let me tell you, it was tense. The game was tense. Just like my insides. Look at that, huh?
Crazy, huh?
No one lets me poop in peace.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Put some respect on my number 2.
On my poops. Put some respect on my poops.
Yeah. Well, guys, we got more. And when we get back, I threaten a bird, dog.
That's right. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us.
Why are you mad relaxed right now?
Just a nice little. I'm in a best of mood.
Yeah.
You know? That's all. It's a little different than my standard mood.
It's pretty great just sitting back watching us be amazing. We get to be you people for once.
Yeah, we say nice. You people.
That's right. Because we're better than
you. No, we also recently went to Germany.
That's right.
To experience the foosball out there. And we encountered maybe some hostile figures.
I wasn't gonna say you didn't get too close to a bird. A bird almost got too close to you.
Exactly.
That's right.
And that bird was warned, threatened.
That's right. We received emails from Bundesliga because of this clip that you're about to watch right now.
So we did have a blast in Germany, and I do want to talk a little bit more about Steve Cherundolo, right?
Of course.
Because not only we played soccer with him. I did.
You played soccer.
I played soccer with him.
I did my part.
Yeah.
I think we'll see. I did my part. We make a good team.
We hung out. We had drinks. It was like a weekend to hang out with the USMNT. It was
like Steve Cherundolo flew us out. You know what I mean?
It was like one of these. I really did not expect that kind of like deep connection with Steve Cherundolo.
It was like we're side pieces to a newly minted rapper. flew us out for
something to be proud of. Anybody would definitely hop at the opportunity.
Are you kidding me? We were like Instagram thoughts and like an oil magnate reached out and was like, "How much for a GFE?"
But that's how it is with American soccer. Like if you,
I like how you just gloss over it.
Look, we're both on back pages out there trying to get.
Like, bro, make it rent money, ladies. Nobody care.
Trying to snag a USMNT player that makes a reasonable amount of money.
You know? I want to get some of my debt paid off.
Okay. Oh, you'll take care of 18% of my debt. Yo,
you'll Venmo me back for this dinner. Okay.
Oh, I will do anything for you, baby.
Ooh, daddy. Ooh, daddy.
But no, we had a great time with him. But one of the fun things we did get to play. I played in the media football, so Bundesliga. All the journalists got to play in the game, and I thought it was just gonna be like some fun little pickup,
just
type
a little
of thing.
Kickabout.
You
nah,
know?
yo, some people took it wild serious.
It was very serious.
England looked like they were trying to prove a point.
They did not like getting shown up by a Dominican.
Yeah, I know.
I tell you that much.
They were calling their friends like, "Why didn't we send a boat to the Dominican Republic back in the day?
We should have conquered that one too."
You know, there was only 3. We didn't.
We took Jamaica. Why?
Why?
They're so close. We could have got them all. Anyway, we played in this tournament, and it was very much a tournament. It had points. Every game mattered.
Oh no, there were Germans running it. There was a spreadsheet. They had a spreadsheet that they updated.
Okay, on a Microsoft Surface.
Yeah, that's 100% true. They had the big headphones. They were calling in upstairs.
I think VAR was implemented at some point. It was quite intense.
Remember the girl was like, "Would you mind blowing the whistle because I can't hold the clock, the laptop, and the whistle at the same time?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "When do I whistle?" She's like, "When the clock says 6 minutes." Right? Yeah. I blew the whistle at 6:03. Cold, deep stare from this woman for missing it in 3 seconds. Right. She's like, "You are not German."
That's not the efficiency they expect.
No.
3 seconds over? No, Alexis. But no, so we did play in the game, and this was probably the highlight of the game because while I was playing, you were out here roasting everybody.
I was on the sidelines, just giving everybody a little stick.
All right, giving them the Alexis business.
You know, just showing you what I'm good at, you know? Oh, you played in the men's national team? Well, this is my men's national team right here. Look at me in the World Cup, a talking ish.
So this is, I want to throw to this clip. This is basically Alexis roasting Steve Cherundolo while I'm playing, and I basically put in a strong challenge.
But also, we promised when we started the show, everybody gets it. We don't care if you played in the World Cup.
Okay? We don't care if we're one of your thoughts. All right?
We don't care if later we're going to pay for this amount. Everybody gets it.
So here is us playing soccer with Steve Cherundolo.
Oh, more like Cherundolo.
There it is.
Right? The only shame was you didn't score on him.
I know, that was the only shame. But you got that sick childhood burn on him.
Yeah. By the way, we asked him afterwards because the English guys were like, he must have heard that a million times, and he goes, "Actually, I've never heard it before." So what up, baby?
Crazy. To me, like as a comic, as someone who we've heard all the jokes.
We've heard them all.
And puns. Puns are a big part of. We've heard a lot of them.
Those are the simple ones.
You would think Cherundolo would have been a hit in like middle school at the very least.
All this tells me is they said it behind his back.
That's right.
You know, that's all it tells me.
Steve Cherundolo has never had a friend.
No, you ain't got no homies. That's why he loved us so much.
It's like, okay, he's like getting roasted by your buddies. This is kind of nice.
Remember when we were getting drinks and I was like, "Yo, I got an idea for a defensive strategy. What if you as a defender was fully erect for all 90 minutes of the match?" What did Steve Cherundolo say?
I don't remember what he said.
He said, "Actually, I think it'll work." So,
I mean, at the very least, it'll be a little bit distracting. But then we actually did break this down and actually talk about how could a defender play with a fully erect penis and defend at the international level.
It's because it's the highest level. It's the fastest game, right? This isn't a kickabout at the park. Oh, that you're never going to be allowed back into.
Yeah, because how exactly are you going to direct the blood and maintain it there while also all your other appendages probably require a little bit more attention.
I don't think anyone with an erection has ever fully sprinted before. And what's your lateral movement like when your blood is all in one
I mean, the New York City Marathon just happened the other day. How how closely were we looking at them trousers?
Here's what I'm saying. Here's all I'm saying is there's a potential that I came up with either a genius piece of defensive strategy or something that's going to get someone killed.
Yes, I mean we told them, we were like, why don't you tell Greg Berhalter to implement this?
Call your boy. We'll call it the Cooligans strategy.
Yes, and I can 100% corroborate this. He did suggest this, and I think this is why Steve Cherundolo loved us so much.
No one else is bringing that up.
No.
You think the journalist from Chile is going to bring that up? No, he's not. You know.
But it would be quite bold if he did. Kind of a real deviation from the normal stories.
The translator's like, you really want me to say it? This is serious. All right, here we go.
No, yes. So that.
¿Cómo se dice fully erect?
So not only while we also were in Frankfurt, we got to when we were at the game, we got to meet the Eintracht Frankfurt,
the Eagle,
the mascot Attila. And I got to get a photo with Attila, which was really cool. This is me with Attila and a very evil handler that put Attila very close to my face.
And the third boss who dies in a kung fu movie. Wait, here's what you notice about Attila is that it's looking at Christian. It did not do that with anyone else.
No.
And every other one was very professional, looked straightforward. This bird just shot a look at Christian. And I think it would have attacked Christian if it wasn't for the handler.
I really did. I couldn't tell. I was so nervous, but I was like, you know what?
Yo.
It's like for the gram. You got to do it for the gram, right?
Also, I want you to know, if the Eagle even tried, it would have caught these hands.
Oh, that's right.
I would have bodied that Eagle,
so you know.
Just standing over the joint, taking all hands to that.
Yo, stomping that Eagle, son. What you know?
Yo, you gonna eat the bottom of these Nikes, my guy. I suggest you have a quarter so you can call your mama and tell her you met a thug, my G.
Well, gladly that did not happen. So we cool. We good. We good.
Like, yo, I'm gonna use the one phone call to call you to ask you how them hands felt when I go to jail, my dude.
But weirdly enough, I couldn't tell. I was so nervous, but I'm pretty sure I heard Attila breathing in my ear, and I wasn't sure if I was like hallucinating or just like in such a panic. I don't even know if eagles can breathe. You know, I'll be honest.
I never Googled that before.
I ain't sure. I ain't no zoologist or anything.
We ain't studying it. We ain't watching National Geographic for that.
But I swear,
we out here for them banging saggy boobs, dude. Is any of this making it on here?
All right, we'll be back. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Well.
Yeah, that's right, Eagle.
Okay. All right, Attila.
Yeah, you almost caught these hands, my guy.
Okay, we almost stomped them wings.
All right, but that's what I do for my dude right here. All right.
Okay, we look after one another.
That's right. Any other animal wants it.
But no, that was. But we did have a good time in Germany.
Germany was absolutely incredible.
And yes, and we'll also talk a little bit more about when we come back.
That's right. We both received trophies.
yes, some more earned than others.
Right. It's not what you think. It's exactly what you think when we get back after this.
All right, welcome back.
NPR energy over here.
Okay, I hope you're enjoying your holiday. You sitting down with your family enjoying these Cooligans best of?
Or
clips?
are you having a good time and watching the Cooligans best of?
Right? But no, speaking of Germany, you did, while we were there,
that's right.
we were both awarded trophies.
Right. Some of us worked harder than others.
That's right. Some worked very hard playing against U.S. men's national team players.
And the other one of us worked even harder, entertaining everybody.
So here's that clip.
All right, we back. All right, you played in that game with Steve Cherundolo, but you did incredibly well. I want to start by saying you've been playing soccer for 3 years. You've gotten progressively better.
4 years.
4 years. All right.
I just want to be.
Here I am trying to give you plaudits.
I just want to be honest because it has been 4 years, so that's where I really started playing.
You're a relatively athletic guy, so
yeah, and you saw that tackle that I put in on Steve Cherundolo.
Yeah.
So I mean,
he retired again.
He was like,
he's even retired from pickup.
I'm double retired, right?
But in that game, your team won the competition.
That's right. We had a.
By the way, Steve Cherundolo's team came in last.
It's just look, when you bring a player like me with my talent and quality, that's kind of gonna happen.
An American national versus a Dominican guy who's kind of played it for 4 years. What do you think is gonna happen? Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I mean,
he also threw a couple curves and a fastball during the game, just for the culture.
But no, it's the first trophy I've ever won.
Yeah. For anything?
No, not for anything. I won a couple spelling bees, not to brag.
Yeah.
But you know about that, all right?
Only real G's around here in the Cooligans.
Okay, these G's do not move in silence. Yeah. I'll tell you that much. You actually gotta say it. Anyway.
I'll spell that. Put it in a sentence.
No, but this is my first athletic sort of trophy. I never really played a lot of competitive sports, like in school or anything. I played a lot, but I never joined the team. I always felt like I was too small, and I was very down on myself.
It's nuts that I have a bunch of athletic trophies and you have none.
Sure.
That's like when I meet a skinny guy with diabetes. I'm like,
wow, the
you
sensitivity.
Not me, my guy.
I'm out here living dangerously. And clearly, there must be no God.
No. It's like finding out someone else has to pay your taxes. It's like, here I am earning all this, and I got to pay for it?
So I did win a trophy, and this was awarded to me after the game. It was me, Taylor Rockwell from Total Soccer Show.
Played incredibly well.
A very talented player. He did a lot of the work. I set him up a lot, though.
Yeah.
But this is it. This was the actual trophy. I thought it was going to be like just a little, get out a little hobby shop. But no, this is the Bundesliga.
Like a miniature version of the actual Bundesliga trophy.
Which I forgot the name of it.
It has a name. It's like
Mineshaft.
It's like Hazeldugen Kugen.
The Manhattan.
Something.
This is called the Manhattan.
The Manhattan right there. The Manhattan Kugen. You're seeing it here live.
Say it. Meisterschal. Okay, I think I got it right.
This is what happens when you get producers.
I appreciate it.
Google stuff.
But no, this is real. It's crazy.
But you played incredibly well. Beat a bunch of people at the game, right?
British people,
from all over the world.
All of the Brazilian people.
And you got a trophy, and I did not play. And guess what I got? A trophy, my guy. I did not steal this. I was legitimately handed my own Hugengagen. What is it? Meisterschal. Look at that, yo. I actually got one, and you know why I got one? Steve Cherundolo got one to honor his time in Bundesliga and for playing and for showing up and yada, yada, yada. And he was like, I would like to gift this to someone. And I was like, oh, this is going to be nice. He's going to give it to someone who played and lost, because they didn't get one. And I said, what a nice, all of a sudden he hands it to me. And I'm like, that's even better. Oh, look at, now there's people who played, lost, and didn't get a trophy. It makes my fat ass is going home with a trophy. I got my own Breezen Coogan.
Okay.
Meisterschal.
It sounds, well, basically what ended up happening was he was supposed to award it to the MVP. He gave it to Taylor. Taylor already had one, so he was like, oh, I'll give it back to Steve. And Steve was like, all right, I'll give it to Alexis. He
did not make that sound.
He made me chuckle a little bit.
Yeah.
So
he said I'm hilarious. He asked if I would follow him around the country, making him giggle. And I said, no, I gotta go home, Steve.
How fun was that?
Right? We both. I just like to think that you think your trophy is a little more worthless because I have one as well.
Oh, without that, my trophy is much more, loses its value because there's clearly too much of them around on the market.
And that just makes me so happy to know that I had to do nothing to get the same trophy. You had to sweat and play against national team players to get.
Okay, still my prized possession. But okay, we'll be back with a little bit more. We have Max BRETOS will be in our next clip.
Ooh.
Look at that. Max BRETOS making the best of.
That's right. Not Max BRETOS. Max BRETOS.
Max BRETOS. We'll be back.
Yeah, we're back.
Yo, we're back.
Look at us, mad chill over here.
Best of out here. repping
Yeah.
Fubo Sports. They suggested I sit like this.
100%. We can hear it in our ear. Please stop sitting that way, which we know to translate as sit however the hell you want.
Oh, all I hear is you making good television.
Yo, this is our best stuff, not yours, producers.
No, next up, we're going to be joined by
What's next? Tell me.
Max BRETOS. Max BRETOS came here in studio, hanging out with us, and we had a great conversation with him. He obviously works for LAFC,
That's right.
and we talked about a bunch of stuff. We had a
That's
good
right.
time
It was
with
a good
Max.
time. He's a great dude, and it happened to be Hispanic Heritage Month. So, of course, we bring in a Cubano.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you know, for our Latin viewers.
We had to do it for the culture. Why don't you check it out right now?
There is like clearly that contention between LA Galaxy fans and LAFC fans. You covering LAFC, obviously we know where your support lies, but how do you, as a member of the media to some degree, how do you navigate between the two? Because it is, I can imagine it'll be a little challenging.
Right. Well, in 2005, I broadcast for the Galaxy. I have a championship ring from the Galaxy, and then the Galaxy fans come to me and then say, "Oh, well, you jump on that side." I go, "Look, I was in Connecticut. I wanted to come back to LA. I wanted to cover soccer. This club, we started talking, and they had a plan. I said, I want to be part of it." But I think when just covering the game, and I was calling some games, and there's been pushback, I think, because I'm a little bit more obtuse than the most voices of teams. Every team has their play-by-play guy, and I do all content. I'm in LAFC stuff all the time, and I got a lot of pushback, and I got a little frustrated with it, and I kind of said, the heck with it, I'm going all in. I am Mr. LAFC. I'll call other games, but this is who I am. This is a place. This is a club that puts food on my table.
Yeah.
This is a club that took a chance on me, and we've gone through it together. So I love it. I also, on the flip side, I know people within the club like to rip it to the Galaxy. I like giving the Galaxy their respect because they deserve it as a franchise for what they did for this league, for winning these 5 championships. I give them to respect as much as I can, to a degree.
And you've never beat them.
Yeah.
There's that.
So close, yet so far.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see it in the postseason. I don't know.
We said we want to go out for that. If they play each other,
yeah.
we got to go to that.
Can we get tickets? How do we even go to an LAFC?
Do we tell them no, you have to go?
No, we'll get you tickets.
Because I've been hearing, what is it with these ticket prices for a soccer game in America?
Last Classico, the secondary market was like, what, $1,200 for a ticket?
Yeah, but that was like that was an outlier. It's a small stadium so there's a limited number of tickets. But I remember I was at that game. I'm just sitting back and I see Kevin Costner walk by. And I go, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We have gone. We've arrived. We have arrived.
JFK, is that the game?
Yeah.
Straight back and to the right.
Yeah.
Back and to the right.
I won't even go to the JFK airport. And this guy's at the LAFC.
Watch Waterworld. Great film.
Yes. If you guys come, we'll put you to work. We'd put you to work for that game. And
Okay.
You'll get access.
I got beer over my head.
Hey, the 3252 know who you guys are, and they love you.
Yeah, we love 3252.
I've heard personally from a couple who said, we love the Cooligans.
And we don't want to go anywhere near the Falcon or the Hawk or whatever it is. We get it. You have predators.
It is a Falcon.
It's a Falcon.
It is a Falcon.
Yeah.
When maybe we'll rehash this a little bit, but it is a Hispanic Heritage Month, and we should talk about your Cuban heritage. And when we sat down with you at the All-Star game, I definitely mentioned how I've always been a huge fan of you, seeing you at ESPN for years, getting that Latino representation, but also getting soccer played on. Look,
You would wedge soccer in.
Yeah.
when
A lot of
possible.
times I'd wedge it in, and sometimes it get wedged back out by powers outside of me.
and it's funny because our producer JB worked with you at ESPN. Maybe was he one of the people keeping soccer off of television?
Yeah. He was. He was. Sorry, we don't have 6 seconds for an MLS highlight. We're completely
need-
booked with like 8 treatments of Michael Vick.
People need to see a 15th clip of the Patriots. Sorry.
And now he's
That's
cursed.
basically what it came down to.
And now he's cursed having to play all this soccer content on television.
Yeah.
I minimized it. I said, okay, a minute. I can't. They're not going to give me a minute. So I went to 45, 30. At the end, it was like 15 seconds. I go, here's the highlights. It's Max. Here's highlights from MLS. Look at this great goal from the Red Bulls. And over here, the Columbus Crew. What a save by Zach Steffen. Back to you. It was that quick. And there was a lot of times not room for that.
How does it feel now getting to work in soccer though? Now you're probably like, can we talk about the Patriots?
No, I've stopped watching a lot of. I do not watch baseball anymore, and I used to watch it all the time.
Well, yo, for a
NBA
Cuban,
cut in half.
that's like a Cuban becoming a vegan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how difficult that is.
Dude, I don't watch NFL. I used to watch NFL. I'm just for my fantasy football team. Don't really college football, yes, because I went to Florida State, and that's the one team that will make me cry with their results. There's been a lot of crying, but even then, I mean, I've changed my diet again for sports, and it's soccer. I watch a lot of fights. I like that, but it's mostly soccer now. It's like 70% of what I watch, and I'm completely content.
Even when I watch NFL now, I it's just like wildly boring, and
It bores me.
I can't understand how it was ever so popular, or why it's so popular.
I'm
It is
watching.
so-
I'm
it
like,
is.
what do these guys got to do to get a red card? I mean, this is abuse. You know.
I mean, honestly, the NFL for me, the interesting part is the off-field drama. Antonio Brown and all that. So I'm like, this is great. This is why this would be the league.
That is, I think I tweeted that. I go, man, this is the best thing to happen in the NFL. This story is amazing. It'll never end. But that was compelling. The NFL has, but I think it was gambling driven. But for me personally, it's hard to
Yeah,
sit
those
through a
guys are
game.
gambling with the ability to remember their names in the future.
Maximiliano.
Senor Bretos.
Great work. Thank you for being your. Actually, you know what?
Actually, no, you're welcome. How
for-
about that?
For being in our best of episode.
They didn't want to do it, and we said, put them in.
We had to pull several strings.
Yeah. And they were like, please stop pulling on the strings on my sweater. And I was like, not until you put Max Bretos in the best of.
Pretty please. So thank you, Max. And we're gonna. And next up, we're gonna be talking about talking about the Rooney Vardy little scandal, the Colleen Rooney and Rebecca Vardy. ...
Little drama.
Who knows what'll happen? So we'll be back with more best of after this. Hey, look at this. Still here.
We're drinking during the commercial breaks, baby.
Okay.
It's the holidays.
This is the best of Cooligans, the best of seating positions.
That's right.
We'll do
Christian
it.
is getting more and more comfortable as we go along.
Gang.
And you know me, I stays comfortable.
Okay, so next up on our best
What's
of.
next up, Christian?
Best of. Hey, you heard about this, Alexis?
What? Tell me.
Colleen Rooney and Rebecca Vardy got into a little tiff on the internet.
Oh, I heard it got messy on the internet.
Okay, it got a little Lionel Messi.
Oh,
I'll tell you that much.
Soccer.
What you
all
know,
day.
What you know about that? All right, watch this. If you didn't see this, Colleen Rooney and Rebecca Vardy, wives of
Wags.
Wags of Wayne Rooney and Jamie Vardy.
Two level-headed, regular old guys.
Good old chaps.
You
out
know,
here.
they just like to do their things in person, just conversation, relax, sit down, with cardigan sweaters. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But if you didn't see this, Colleen Rooney put out a tweet, which was a screen cap of a note that
And there it is. And you know this. When there's a screen cap of a note, you're either retiring or it's about to get hot.
Exactly. There's never been like, hey, I'm really good friends with my friend Rebecca Vardy. It's never anything just positive.
I just want to say I love Rebecca Vardy. Everything's smooth.
No, because it doesn't fit in the tweet. So
No.
it has to be in the longer format. But she basically is saying that there were stories that were getting leaked to the tabloids.
Yeah.
And Colleen Rooney didn't understand where
could
exactly
they be coming from?
Who it's coming from inside the house. It was one of those things.
Yeah.
And Colleen Rooney did a piece of detective work that we've never. I didn't know it was capable. I didn't know that she had these skills.
If you're Wayne Rooney, you should be very scared of your wife right now.
Correct.
She has figured out a way to use the tools at her disposal
Okay.
and solve a crime.
Because stories were getting leaked to the Sun, which is a big tabloid out in the UK,
Right.
and she didn't know how the stories were getting out. So what she started doing.
But hold on, this is all in the note. She explains all this. But this is what I love about the note. She doesn't reveal who it is until the end, and she throws a bunch of dots, like a whole bunch of ellipses.
Exactly. Just to build the suspense. Okay.
She hit a drum roll on there.
I think this is an excerpt of her screenplay.
Yeah.
Because this is incredible. Well,
She made a film noir movie, and at the end, Humphrey Bogart walks in and reads this note.
but basically she's trying to figure out who is leaking these stories. She blocks everyone on her Instagram except for Rebecca Vardy.
Yeah, on her Finsta, she had the Finsta for the real stuff for her friends. Rebecca Vardy's one of them. Blocks everybody from seeing her stories except one person pulls up a couple bootleg stories, one of which is a leak in the basement. So she uses a leak to find a leak.
Yo, this is
That story makes it into the Sun or one of those other tabloid ass papers.
She learned a little bit out of DC. Okay?
Yeah.
You know?
She met up with some operatives.
Okay, so
She didn't just stop at one. She put a couple of them up.
Exactly.
And every time it made it in the paper, and there was only one person who saw that story.
Exactly, and you know how Instagram, you see who sees your stories.
Uh-huh.
We all look. It's like, oh, when it's
You lurking?
You lurking? Okay, all right. I got some. These girls got some eyes on me.
Okay. You looking at the story. Also, stop looking at all of them. You're making a how when my wife pulls up my story. Why these girls looking at the story? I don't go to their phones and make them look at my story. And we all know it's for the food. Okay? Ain't nobody looking at my story. They don't know that I was a vice president of the modeling club. They don't know that.
Okay.
They can assume from the poses.
But
This man looks like he had training.
Rebecca Vardy did respond and said that. I mean, she gave like a lame kind of excuse.
No, I caught the lie in there.
What was it? What was your
The part where she goes, this very week, things have already happened in my account. There's multiple times, including this week. It's too much information. You got caught.
Yeah.
Think of your Dominican uncles, you know what I mean? They come home smelling like a different perfume, you know what I mean? You give it too much information. In fact, the car, which I told you last week, was having problems. It had it again. Too much.
Exactly.
You laid it on too thick.
Because she gave like people have my password
Yeah.
and I don't need any money. I'm not trying to make money. And
Why would I? I thought we were friends. Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me? Is like basically like, yo, I could have stopped this from hitting the internet.
It's just quite incredible.
Hilarious.
For something like this to happen. And
And then the Daily Mail caught up with her saying, arguing with Rooney, with Colleen Rooney, is like, this is a quote, is like arguing with a pigeon. You can tell it that you're right and it's wrong, but it's still going to isht in your hair.
all right, look at that. The drama. I was here for it.
We had to get popcorn. That's how enthralled we were.
Incredible. Colleen Rooney and Rebecca Vardy they probably.
You know who won that? We did.
Yeah, that's right. You know,
the viewers, the watchers, the readers,
the
Instagram users.
just the soccer and gossip loving public.
That's right. And speaking of drama, next we talk about my mama.
Mama drama. All right, welcome back. We're enjoying ourselves. I just learned that it is apparently not good television etiquette to eat popcorn on a microphone.
Well, then I'm out of TV.
Wow.
I can't live with these restrictions.
TV nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Gotten so politically correct.
You can't trust them. You know what I mean?
But no, we thank you for continuing to join. Some popcorn a kernel just flew out of my mouth.
I think the producer was correct.
We're making great. This is the best of.
Yeah, this is great television right here.
So, but the
What's next, Christian?
next clip, we spoke about when I met your mom for the first time.
Yo, what did you just say?
When I met your mom, lovely lady.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was there.
Yeah, you were there, and
That's right. My mother found a way to embarrass me at her mother's funeral.
That's exactly it. And so, what's this? I wanted to read this review. This came from AQC Crew or AQ Crew. Which is a bit of a, I can't get it out of my throat.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
doesn't
I mean?
make any sense, but we'll read it.
And it says, thanks for making me laugh at work. You're welcome. All right? You're watching this at work, I assume, right?
Pretty good. We're pretty good at this.
So, and it says, my coworkers are giving me strange looks, but it doesn't matter because Maradona is Alexis's father.
Yeah! We solved the crime of the century.
You know, it's making people happy.
Yeah.
And it's like, they might be, you know, slacking off at work, but when people say, like, hey, what are you doing? It's like, hey, but have you heard that Diego Maradona is Alexis Guerrero's father?
We should do a segment where I call my mother on speakerphone and I ask her if she's ever met Diego Maradona.
Okay. This
26 years ago, roughly, give or take.
yeah, I see it.
Or maybe you carry the one. Who knows? But we should do that, and then you can hear her curse at me in Spanish.
Yes, I have met your mom, and I know that this segment will go very, very wrong if we do that.
Did she not? She apologized to you, right? For you having to deal with me.
Yes, which most people in your life do that.
My wife did the same thing.
But she did. She did say that she. This is what she apologized for. She said that she was sorry that she had never seen you perform live.
She apologized to me through you. First time she meets him.
But she said it. I'm being completely honest with what she told me. She said, "I'm just too embarrassed at the things he says." That's what
And she's never seen my act, so she's just talking about in general.
So this is how it is. So now you understand why Alexis is the way he is, and how people feel about him.
The only hope I have is that Diego Maradona is my father.
That's the silver lining.
And that's how you become a comedian, folks.
Yep, that's a great experience, and meeting your mom got to. I learned and I realized how much of a, I guess, like nuisance you were as a child. It was very clear. I saw the pain in her eyes,
and you realize that this has been forged since day one.
Yes,
this personality you hear and see is not something I just created. No, sir.
Yeah.
This has been developed over time.
Literally, all the dots were connecting. All made sense after I met Mama G.
There's more.
There's more. We have more best stuff. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you're enjoying your holidays with your family, like we are with our Fubo family.
We're your family now. Actually, will you be my family?
We'll be back with more. Look at this.
Look at us, huh?
Best of episode. I know
you're wondering, how could you possibly make a best of? Or, you left out X and Y.
Exactly,
and Z.
yeah.
Because we're amazing.
That's fair. Let us know. Yeah, tweet at us, being like, yo, best of.
Yeah, but you didn't put
X moment.
Yeah.
That time when you met DMX.
Right. Or why don't you say, like, yo, isn't every episode a best of? It kind of is.
Sort of. Look at that. Yeah, every episode is a recap to,
That's right.
of our greatest moments.
It's a highlight of the best part of your week.
No, but if you're watching this for the first time, this is who the Cooligans are. This is what the Cooligans is. It is soccer. It is very silly.
Right.
We have a great time out here with everyone.
Like we said, we get to soccer eventually.
We get to it. What's your rush? You got to go somewhere?
Why don't you slow down a little bit, huh? Pump the brakes.
All right. Okay, we're the ones on the television show. Why you stop telling us what to do?
Why you so authoritative? This is why your kids don't call. I don't even know if you have kids.
Yeah, I'm sure that's relevant to a couple people. That's all.
Somebody was like, "Yo, I feel like they know me." You know what I mean?
But thank you for tuning in. Another best of episode. How fun is this? We always have a great time. So
that's right.
With that said, my name is Christian Polanco.
That's right, and I'm Alexis Guerrero.
And together, what are we?
The Cooligans!